poultry farming, poultry feeds sum up to 80% of the total cost of production. And with this high percentage, many poultry farmers are thinking of letting the poultry business go. In other words, they want to leave this poultry thing. But in today's video, I'll be showing you how to raise chicken without buying feeds. Yeah, without buying poultry feeds. So guys, get ready for the episode. My name is Jacob, a passionate farmer about poultry keeping. On this channel, we talk about poultry farming in general. We talk about the layers, the broilers, the local chicken, the ducks, the geese, the guinea fowl. In fact, any kind of poultry, you will find it on this channel. So if this is your first time on the channel and you have been one of the people that have been looking for channels that can teach you on how you can run a poultry farm successfully, then you're very blessed because you're in the right area. But before, do me a favor, subscribe to the channel, like the video, and don't forget to hit the notification bell. That way you will never miss out in case I drop any kind of video on the channel. Thanks for doing that. Can I really succeed in poultry farming without buying feeds? Yeah, you can succeed. That's why I have come up with an episode in today's video about succeeding in poultry keeping without buying feeds. So let's dive into the video. So the first thing is by growing your own poultry feeds. What do I mean by this? When it comes to poultry farming, there are very many types of feeds which are used, like in mixing the poultry feeds. We have maize, which is a source of energy or carbohydrates to our poultry birds. We have soybean, which is a source of protein, plant protein to our poultry birds. So guys, when it comes to the poultry feeds, make sure that you grow your own poultry feeds. You can at some point grow the maize, and then on the same area or on the same piece of land, you can also grow the soya with the maize together. That way, it will help you at the end with feeding these poultry birds. That's the first thing that you should do in order to minimize the cost that will be going to the poultry feeds. And that is more especially to poultry farmers who are doing layers and then the broilers, because these birds are very sensitive when it comes to poultry feeds. The moment you give them different feeds, the results they will give you will also be poor. So make sure that you grow your own maize and then the soya bean, because these are the components which are needed in high quantity while mixing the poultry feeds. The second way is by keeping your birds on a free range system. Yeah, you must keep your birds on a free range system. What do I mean by free range system? Free range system is a way of keeping birds whereby you let them out and then they will look for the feeds for themselves. Let me first try to show you how I am doing it on my poultry farm. I think you can see in the background. Let me first try to zoom in. We have some chickens over there which are eating. They are scratching the ground, eating the grass. So this is what we call a free range system of keeping birds. You will let them out and then they'll roam and then look for the feeds for themselves. That way it will be saving you so much on the feeds that you need to be buying time and again, because they will be looking for the feeds themselves, guys. And this is more especially to birds or the local birds. If the broilers or the layers, it is quite possible, but with the local birds or the croilers, the noilers, as some people in Nigeria call them, it is very, very easy. And guys, they will not only eat the grass, but there are other things inside the soil which these hens will scratch and then eat them. We have the millipedes, we have the seeds, we have the earthworm. In fact, there are very many things, and all the things are very rich in protein. Those are the animal sources of protein. In fact, I've made a video about mixing your poultry feeds where I talked very much on the ingredients and the nutrients that they supply in the feeds. If you haven't watched that video, you must go and first watch that video. There are 3 videos actually. After watching all of them, mixing your poultry feeds will not be a problem at all, because I've thoroughly talked anything concerning mixing the poultry feeds in chicken. Anything, guys. So go and watch that video. That way it will help you so much in running your poultry farm as well. Number 3 is by giving them leftovers from the kitchen. These birds, for example, the local chicken or the indigenous birds, they eat anything from the kitchen, whether the posho, whether the cabbages, banana peels, they eat anything. So guys, make sure that the leftovers from the kitchen, you bring them and then give them to your birds, and then they will eat it. That way it will also help you so much when it comes to the poultry feeds. The next thing is by growing plants for this chicken. As we all know, there are some plants, especially the grains, which this chicken love very much. And by you planting them, it will be like another source of feeds to these birds. For instance, on our poultry farm here, we have planted sunflower for the birds. We have actually planted very many things just for the birds. That means that if the sorghums get ripe, these birds will go and eat the sorghum. If the sunflower also gets ready, the birds will also go and eat the sunflower. That way it will be minimizing the cost that we will be spending on the feeds. And at some point, there are also other things that you should also do on your poultry farm to actually supplement you with the feeds to your birds. And the first one is by growing black soldier fly. Yeah, as we all know, it is a bit difficult, but at some point it will also be helping you in the cost that will be spending on the feeds. Much as these poultry birds eat anything, that one doesn't necessarily mean that they eat everything. No, there are other feeds, or there are other things that you should not feed your chickens. For instance, salty feeds, uncooked rice, stuffs like that. I think that one needs another video which I'll be making. So guys, if you haven't yet subscribed to the channel, then you are doing a very big mistake. Do me a favor, subscribe to the channel, like the video, and don't forget to hit that notification bell. That way you'll never miss out in case I upload a new video. Otherwise, see you in my next video. Bye bye.